What up, my fucking YouTube peoples? So, I am back with another video. Yeah. Trying to keep that promise going of making more videos. So today I'm gonna have a little bit more of that sort of recommendation shit. I actually already made a video called like the must-haves. So what I'm doing here today is another part 2 to the hip-hop vinyl must-have. So just like I said on that video, these are all albums that are mostly in record stores or easily available on the internet, on most websites. And you can find these anywhere for the most part. So let me get started and let's go with the first one. So first off, before I get into this one, this was actually brought up in the comments. So Mobb Deep's The Infamous. This is a great album. Like I said, I'm a huge Mobb Deep fan, and this is one that if you're gonna start a Mobb Deep collection, just start with this one. Like, no shit. This is the first one you should get, and this is like the classics, fucking Shook ones. What's the other one? Eye for an Eye right there. That's a banger. That's woo. Let me see which other ones. Tri-Life, Survival of the Fittest. Oh, come on. I mean, this one right here, this one's got like a lot of their greatest songs that they ever put out. So please go get that one. Like I said, readily available. You can find it anywhere. And following up with that, it is Hell on Earth, another Mobb Deep album. So I was actually going to make a Mobb Deep video, but when I was, starting to kind of put the ideas together for it, I don't know, I don't think it would be even that long, So decided to just put Mobb Deep more in some of these videos. So yeah, Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth, another great one. This is one of those that you just play from beginning to end. Hell on Earth, great song. This one has Drop a Gem on them, which is a diss track for my main man, Tupac. So yeah, like the story behind it is that Tupac was dissing the East Coast heavily, and Mobb Deep was pretty much the only ones that came out and retaliated to Tupac. Like by being more specific, they didn't actually say his name on the record, but you know who they're talking about. When they're talking about getting robbed on the island or getting raped on the island and all that shit. So yeah, peep that album. If you haven't heard Hell on Earth, you're really missing out. So another one, Master Ace Incorporated. So I mean, it's Master Ace. Master Ace is a great rapper, product of the 80s from the Juice Crew. And this is his solo shit. Sort of, because it's kind of a group. But yeah, Master Ace, I mean, fucking bangers. This shit has Sitting on Chrome. I mean, that's the name of the album, Sitting on Chrome. But the song, Sitting on Chrome, woo, shit. You need that song. Yeah, highly recommend that. Easy to find record. Another one that's very easy to find. One of my favorite albums of all time. Warren G, Regulate G-Funk Era. This album right here is very special to me. Warren G is, he really never reached this greatness as he did on this album, on any of his other ones. But this one right here, this is like if I were to make a top 20 list, this one would definitely be like 11 or 12. Like, it's that high on my list. But yeah, Super Soul Sis is one of those tracks that just woo-wee. Another album, moving along, From the Bay, E Forte. So this album, I think I got it at Best Buy. Like, that's just how readily available it is. But I mean, it was a while ago. This right here, this is the first shit I ever heard from E40 in a major way. And the track, I think my favorite track on this one is Dusted and Disgusted, right there. Tupac, Mac Mall, and Spice One. And I mean, it also has some greats on it. Sideways, Sprinkle Me, Smoke and Drink is dope. Just hey, go listen to this one. This one, if you've never been an E40 fan, which I know a lot of people don't really like his style because he goes off beat and whatever. But honestly, E40 is one of the greats. He's a hustler. He fucking makes his own fucking language when he raps. What more do you want? How original can you be? He raps in his own language. So, yeah, if you don't like E40, I just can't relate to you. We got nothing in common. And a classic, an absolute classic. This was another one that was mentioned in the comments. Straight out of Compton. This is not the copy that I got at what's it called? Guitar Center. Fucking Guitar Center. Yeah, they sell vinyl. So Guitar Center has this album, but they don't have this very pressing. This one actually has the entire album, the CD version basically. So if you buy like the regular version, it's missing, I don't know, like probably like 30% of this album. But this one has like Quiet on the Set, Something to Dance To, which is kind of whack. This is the only whack song on this. I don't like that shit, but the rest of this album is 100% heat. And Straight Outta Compton is, I mean, shit, they made a movie out of it. That's how great that album is. I mean, it's not about the album, but it's about NWA. Straight Outta Compton, that is a must-have. Certified. Put a stamp on it. Gotta have that motherfucker. Going out to the south. Outkast's first album, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music. And this is also one of those like kind of OG version. It's not an OG pressing, but it's an OG version. So it's just a direct copy of the OG. And I say that because this album's been repressed a couple of times, and they tend to add songs to it. Like for example, I have the Vinyl Me Please version, and it has a few more tracks, which I actually should have pulled that one out, but whatever. You know, you get the gist of it. That's a great album. Fucking Players Ball. Whew. Great shit. That's that's probably Outkast's best shit. I'm not like a huge Outkast fan, but I do like them. And this is the era that I really like from them. All that other shit after 3000 got with Erykah Badu and he became kind of corny. I mean, he always was top notch lyricist, but I don't know. That was like around the time that they kind of fell off for me after the that Speaker Box Love Below shit. After that, I don't really care for none of their shit. It's just not that good. And another must-have. This one was actually just recently repressed, and this is an OG. I only have the OG. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, they got the Iron Man copy. Is it Iron Man? I remember they did like a Marvel characters on like hip hop covers and shit, and they redid this one. They redid like the Jizza. Punisher on the L Cool J, the Mama Said Knock You Out. Like, it was just a bunch of them. And I mean, that would be a cool collection to have, but at the end of the day, it's all about the music and it's all about the OGs. And honestly, like, if it were up to me, if I could snap my fingers and just make all this first pressings, trust me, I would do it. I'd give up all those crazy repressings to have OGs. They're just top notch. But yeah, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, you know, fucking his mainstream debut. It's not his debut, but it's his debut on the big stage when Eminem gave him a shot. And I'm pretty sure we all know the story. You know, speaking of his shot, he got popped, he got shot a bunch of times and really should have been dead. But yeah, great album. I mean, everybody knows that album right there. Speaking of people that everybody knows, now you know you're not a hip-hop fan. You know you're not a real hip-hop head if you don't rock with the WuTang. Feel me? WuTang Forever. Oh, shit. This album, I had to wait a hot minute to get, because I could never find it at a good price until I think I got this one for around $35. And, WuTang Forever. I actually like this album more than 36 Chambers. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like that, but that is what it is. I heard this before 36 Chambers. I mean, I was a kid in the 90s, so my bad. I didn't really start buying my own music till, I'm gonna say like 96, 97 is when I actually started buying music with my own money. So, this was one that I actually got that one as a gift. So, yeah, please, WuTang Forever. If you don't have it, you're fucking up. This album, you might have heard of it. Stillmatic. It's Nas from not Harlem, from fucking Queensbridge. And this is a great album. It actually just got a repressing too, so you can actually find this in a lot of places now. Whereas before, like when I got it, you could only find it, through Discogs on, one of those fucking high priced, rip your eyes out for $1 sellers. And well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I paid way too much for this, more than I should have, but I got it, and I don't plan on getting the repressing. I'm happy with this one, and yeah, that's all it is. This one, look at that, look at those first couple of songs. Ether, get yourself a gun. Oh my god, destroy and rebuild. That's one of my favorite Nas tracks. Diss track. I love diss tracks. Another Nas album, I Am. This one, I see this one all the time. I've seen it for sale. Like, people are just throwing this shit out the window. So go ahead and find one. I'm sure you can find this one for very cheap. This is one of those repressings. And this is another great Nas album. What's the song of? Oh, Nas is Like. This one has Nas is Like. Just the fact that it has that song. Woo! DJ Premier Beats. I don't know if you guys caught that battle on Instagram with him and RZA just the other day. I don't remember if they played that because I didn't watch the whole thing. I was at work when I started watching it, so I missed a little bit. And yeah, I Am, great album, easy to find. Go out and find that. Another one that you can find everywhere. I've seen this one. Holy shit, I've seen it everywhere. Even like the wackest record stores will have this, and they'll have the one with the Lincoln. Is it Lincoln or Uncle Sam? Yeah, the Uncle Sam pointing at you, kind of like the "We want you to join the Navy or the Army or whatever." And this one right here, this is an original pressing, but it's an English pressing from England. No shit. So if you look at this shit right here, it's missing songs. So it's missing No Vaseline and it's missing Black Korea, which is weird. When you listen to this album and you don't have those two songs, it's kind of weird. And look at that right there. That's an original ticket stub from a show in 1993 that happened in England. Look at that. It was £10. So anybody out here watching from the UK, look at that shit. Go find that place, Brixton Academy. But yeah, this right here, whew, you could say this is Ice Cube's best album. Honestly, if you say that, I'm not gonna argue with you. It's a great album. My favorite track, let me see. I'm gonna say My Summer Vacation. My Summer Vacation. That's my favorite one. There's a repressing of this that has How to Survive in South Central, which is probably my favorite song from this era, this Ice Cube era. And of course, Predator is great too. The Lethal Injection, America's Most Wanted. Like, Ice Cube just he was lights out. But this right here, this is probably his peak. Death Certificate. So yeah, that's I get there's one more. Let me give you one more. This is it's gonna be my bonus. This is my own personal recommendation to everybody. My main man, one of my favorite rappers of all time. This guy's in my top 3. Tech motherfucking 9. Tech 9. So Tech 9 Special Effects. This is the last album he made that I will put the must-have stamp on it. I don't know. All the other ones he did after this one, this is actually fairly recent. It's from 2015, which is, if you look at the rest of the albums from here, they're all mostly 90s, with the exception of a couple. But yeah, you gotta have special effects. This is a very dark album. He made this right after his mom's died, so it's full of that pain, a lot of suffering. Songs like Lacrimosa, right there, one of those early ones. That's shit like that, and it's very like This album right here really feels like Tech Nine's going back to his old original style, kind of like what he was doing on Absolute Power. Like that song Lacrimosa, he's talking about his mom and all that, but the style of the song, it's more like Tormented, from Angelic and shit like that. Like he kind of goes back to he retrogresses into his old self, when he had the spiked hair and all that shit. But yeah, Tech Nine, special effects, one of my favorite Tech Nine albums. Definitely the best one he's done recently. So that's the last one. I don't have any more. So like I said in the beginning, these albums easy to find, not that difficult to find. Uh, go ahead and get them. Quit being a cheapskate. Go break your fucking piggy bank and at least go find that E40. Most people, I find that a lot of people don't like E40, and I'm disappointed because E40 is dope. So I'm gonna let you motherfuckers go because I'm gonna go have dinner now. My wife is making me burgers, and just very last thing I'm gonna say to you guys. Hope you guys are staying safe from that COVID-19 shit. Stay in your motherfucking place. Quit going out being a jackass. If you buy any of this shit, buy it on the internet. It'll come to you. Just fucking chill at home. I got plenty to keep me entertained. Thank goodness. So, y'all stay out there. Be safe. Don't be jackasses. Peace out.